What up, guys? Jonathan here, just kind of touching base with you guys on Tuesday today. Feeling good after the workout yesterday. Some of you probably saw the videos. I worked out with my buddy Omar. Feeling tense in the chest, kind of feeling sore in the kind of lower triceps, and by lower I mean closer to the elbow. Feeling good though, feeling good. I mean, good soreness, which most of you guys should be feeling. It's week 2. This is kind of still what I consider hell week, and so the first 2 weeks for me were very, very, very difficult, and so sore constantly. Had a hard time with the workouts. Also, keep in mind that my first 2 weeks I had horrible diet, and so your diet will definitely impact your recovery. And so make sure you have your diet in check. Make sure you have enough calories. Make sure you have the right type of calories. Your macronutrients have to be in check for you to be able to kind of make the gains, make the growth, make the recovery, all that good stuff. Also, make sure you're sleeping enough. You have to be able to sleep. I would recommend, anywhere from 6 to 8 hours. but it also mostly depends on your body and how much you need. That's going to help in your recovery time. And keep in mind, for those of you guys that don't prioritize sleeping, that sleeping is actually when your body truly rebuilds and, when truly rebuilds, and it actually truly does create the muscles. So some of you guys are looking to get big, or looking to get some definition, or looking to get whatever. Sleeping is really where it happens. And so don't neglect that. That's a big factor. So today I'm going to not be doing plyo, as some of you guys know. Kind of keeping away from the cardio for a while to seeing if I'm making bigger gains than I did with my last round. I will say this, keeping the tempo with P90X, with cutting out cardio, I can feel my cardio kind of getting shittier. Plain and simple. It's harder to kind of keep up with the workouts because P90X has a very high tempo, and so you're going boom, one after the other, one after the other, one after the other, then you get a little bit of rest, and you go it again, and you go it again. And so, it's definitely difficult to kind of keep the tempo sometimes. So, and that's just due to just not working cardio. That's why I kind of feel like the last round, my round 4, was actually more balanced. It was actually probably a better, more well-rounded setup because you're not cutting the cardio, you're not cutting some of this other stuff that I feel is necessary. And so I'm going to keep moving forward though and see how it feels. Towards the end of this, I might do a cut and I might add some cardio, only because body fat wise I'm not really too worried about it, only because I haven't gained too much body fat. In the beginning, when I was working on the afternoons, I was gaining, a good chunk of body fat. But now working on in the mornings, my body seems to kind of stabilize, and now it's taking in the calories quite easily without really making me gain body fat, which is technically what you should be doing. You should be gaining a respectable amount of body fat. You shouldn't be gaining ridiculous amount of body fat when bulking. So if you're gaining a lot of body fat, you're getting too much body fat too fast, you're not putting on muscle mass, you're just putting on fat. And so you got to kind of trim your calories so kind of how your body reacts to it. But the reason I kind of want to add cardio towards the end is because towards the end of this round is when P90X2 is going to be released. So I have to make sure that, I have a little bit of cardio training right before that, because I can't go from no cardio to P90X2. I feel like I'm going to be at a disadvantage at that point. And so we'll talk about that as the time kind of gets closer. Today I'll be doing what I kind of did last week, and kind of doing some ab workout. So I'm going to be doing ab ripper X, and then I'm going to be doing, usually what I end up doing these days is ab ripper X and abs core plus from the plus series. I use some weighted ankles for those, and then after that I'll switch off and do some oblique work just with some free weights. Trying to really hit the obliques, which I feel is, like I mentioned before, one of the weak spots. So that's kind of what's on the plan for today. I probably won't be doing a post video, only because kind of I want to talk about more about what you guys have going on. If you're on the program or on the challenge, you should be in plyo, second week plyo. Remember to push yourself. Remember to kind of get good range of motion, get deep in the squats, get really good and get the glutes stretched and pop. You want to go stretch, pop up, stretch, pop up. That's really where you're going to get the good benefits, and your cardiovascular system is going to be working on overdrive because it's got to push your whole body up and down, up and down, up and down for this whole time. So that's really where the workout is awesome. Plyo in the beginning will be difficult. It was for me because I went off of literally over a year of doing no cardiovascular training whatsoever. And so when I started P90X, that was my most difficult and most grueling session of all. I hated plyos. And towards the end of, round 3 and round 4, plyos was nothing. I'm not saying it wasn't difficult, but I literally wasn't feeling like I was going to throw up, like I was going to pass out, like my legs were going to blow off of my body. Literally, it's a changer. Your body gets used to it. You definitely get stronger, and you're going to notice that. So be patient for those of you that are having a hard time with it now. I didn't want to talk about something completely off the record. I was thinking about this the other day. As some of you guys know, I didn't do a video 7, and which would have been the Sunday, the first Sunday of the week 1. And so one thing, I actually went out and I had kind of like a cheat day, if you will, even though what I ate a couple times was a little healthier than what was available. And so I kind of went out with girlfriend and pretty much girlfriend, and we went out and kind of went to the local fair, kind of had fun out there, kind of ate some stuff and walked around, whatever, rides. And I will say this, some of you guys that don't think that, excuse me, that diet is important, diet is completely important. Like I mentioned before, and I'm going to say it again, diet is 80% of the program. It really is. At the end of the day, your diet is going to be the biggest factor. I've been doing these workouts for quite a while. Like I said, I'm on round 5. And so if your diet is in check, is not in check, let me rephrase that. If your diet is not in check, you will not get results. Plain and simple, that's just what it comes down to. The diet is always the most important part. The diet is key for everything. You have to support your body for the strenuous workouts, for the rebuilding process, and you have to eat clean. One thing that, it's hard to understand, but when you've been eating clean for so long, you'll notice how your body is affected by overly processed junk. I will say when I went to the fair, I had a cheat meal, which is junk. I had, it was fries. It was like fries, but it almost seemed like they were deep fried, batter fries with like cheese and junk on it. And, I had a couple bites, and to be honest with you, first of all, it was very difficult to put it down after about 2 minutes because my body was like, ugh, almost like to the point where I was going to want to vomit it. And so, I could tell you right now that yesterday's workout sucked compared to some of the other ones. And yes, I used a weighted vest on some of the push-ups where I hadn't done so in the past. And but the pull-ups, I was doing same weighted vest, and I just couldn't get some of the reps up. And that's usually what happens when you go from eating clean and your body's used to processing good food for you, and you throw in this junk that has no nutritional value, that has a ridiculous amount of calories and fats and junk that your body doesn't need. Your body will react and act like crap. You'll notice that, if you're one of those people that eats a lot of eating out, you eat a lot. Wow, I can't talk today. If you're one of those people that eats out a lot and you have that, you get the stimulation from eating the fats or the grease or the sugars, and then you'll notice that after a couple hours or heck, even 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you'll become tired right away. You'll kind of get groggy, you'll get slow, and you'll kind of want to take a nap. That's just a reaction your body has to the crap food that you're putting in your system. You can't expect to get results if you're eating McDonald's. You can't expect to get ripped and cut or big or whatever if you're eating crap. McDonald's overly processed chicken nuggets is not considered protein. That's just junk. You guys got to kind of Google that to see what that looks like before it looks like a nugget. That's kind of my tip for the day. You have to make sure that your diet is in check, and you have to make sure that you have all your ducks in a row to get the results you want. Plain and simple. Don't waste your time. Don't put all this time and effort and strength and all this energy into these strenuous exercises. Because let's face it, these workouts are not, I don't think anybody would consider them easy. And so don't put all your energy, your time, and your effort into these workouts if you're not going to commit to the program 100%. Commit yourself to this program. Get the right nutrition. Get the right nutrients in your system so you can get the results you want. Don't do what I did and think you know what you're eating and put junk in your body and don't get results. That's just not how it's going to work. After round one and round two of thinking that I knew what I was doing, I finally committed myself and I went back and I did the diet. I actually ate what I was supposed to eat. I was putting the type of nutrients and the calories and the macronutrients that I needed to kind of get what I wanted, and that's when you see the result pictures that you see. It was, in the beginning, it was ridiculous. I lost almost no weight at all. The second time around, I was doing stupid stuff with my diet, but at the end of the day, you know, what I just want you guys to take out of this is that diet is key, and what you put in your body is definitely going to affect you. So that's why I kind of suggest, if you want to get amazing results, eat clean, make sure you're eating clean, and make sure you're getting the nutrients you need. And like I said, that's the majority of the battle. You know, getting the nutrients you need and getting what you want or what your body needs to either build muscle, slim down, whatever your goals are, is key. And so that's what you have to do. You got to be tough. It's 90 days, people. It's nothing. You know, some of you guys are either looking to lose weight or whatnot. I mean, it's 90 days. It's nothing. You know, if you commit yourself to 90 days and see what you can do. And that's what I'm challenging you guys to do. Commit yourself to eating healthy, eating clean, getting the right type of nutrients, the right amount of calories, the right amount of macros for your day, for how much you need to get the results you're looking for. That's what I'm challenging you guys. Do it for 90 days. And you will get results. That's just facts. There are thousands and thousands of people who have gotten amazing results in P90X because they have dug deep and actually did what they needed to do to get the results. And so I have no doubt in my mind that you will get the results you want as long as you sit down and push hard on the workouts and do follow the nutrition guide. You have to. And so that's kind of just my tip for the day, guys. I mean, I've written a couple articles about excuse me, about the actual diet and the importance of it, and it is 80% of the battle. So make sure you get your nutrients, make sure you're eating right, make sure you're sleeping right, and make sure you're drinking water. That's very important too. So at the end of the day, that's kind of what I have for you guys. So I probably won't do a post video since I'm just going to go do some workouts here. It shouldn't take me too long. And we'll see you guys tomorrow, talk to you guys a little bit more, and we'll see if we can get some more people to join us in the workouts. Alright guys, peace out. Coach John out.